On September 8th, 2024, Dak Prescott signed one of the most lucrative contracts in NFL history. He signed a 4-year, $240 million contract, which means he's getting paid about $60 million a year. But that's not all. The guaranteed money was about $231 million. Woo! Which the guaranteed money in this contract was the highest in NFL history.
Let's put Dak Prescott's $240 million contract into perspective. Over 4 years, he'll technically only be guaranteed $231 million, but once you add taxes, that'll make his take-home closer to $135 million over 4 years, which is about the combined net worth of Michelle and Barack Obama. Every year, Dak makes about $33.8 million, which is roughly the value of Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch estate when it was on the market.
So as you can see, Dak Prescott is balling. And oh, by the way, he lives in Texas where you don't got state tax. So a lot of that money is his.
He's right, you know.
Now, it's also important to know that Dak Prescott is half black, half white. He's from Louisiana. He did very well at Mississippi State, but he's been in a long-term relationship with this lady by the name of Sarah Jane Ramos. They have 2 children together, and they were getting ready to get married in Italy in April. He had his bachelor's party, and everything was good. Until, for whatever reason, the wedding was called off. And again, speculation is the reason why this is happening is because she don't want to sign the prenup.
Damn.
Now, many people have been weighing in on this particular topic.
I'm anti-prenup. I believe if you need a contingency plan for marriage, you shouldn't be marrying them. Oh my God. If you need to protect yourself from your future partner who you have to lay in bed with every night, the potential mother or father of your children, you shouldn't be marrying them.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Guys, I am fucking tired of Emmanuel Acho. Dude, this dude is just, I don't really get it. Like, anything can change with a person. This guy is making a lot of money. He's worked very hard in like the last 10 to 11 years playing quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's say that he doesn't want to marry her because of what's going on with the contract. That doesn't mean that he doesn't trust her all the way. It just means that he's protecting himself, which is what he should do. We've all seen these divorces go bad and what has happened after the fact. We all know what happened with Mike Tyson, Robin Givens, the Kevin Garnett divorce. I mean, a bunch of these guys really go through the ringer. And let's not forget what will happen to your boy, Travis Hunter. Woo! But then there's more.
Dak Prescott's wedding allegedly got called off because his fiance would not sign a prenup. Now, no one knows for sure, but they were supposed to be married in Italy in a week. And now all of a sudden, it ain't happening.
But wait.
And it's not just the $240 million contract. Dak also gets like $10 million in endorsements. He's the Cowboys quarterback. When you play with the Cowboys, you get extra money.
Let's look at this, guys. Here's what's interesting. Not only does Dak Prescott make a lot of money in the NFL, he is the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. And the Cowboys, they do suck. A lot.
Got him.
But they are America's favorite team, allegedly. And being America's favorite team, allegedly, does give you some perks. If you play for the Cowboys, you do get extra endorsements. You do get extra stuff. I mean, Jerry Jones is not a great general manager, but he knows how to keep the money coming in. And that's why people still respect playing for the Cowboys. They get these other opportunities. But then we got to look at it from this point.
So if you know anything about my content, I live by this. If she's not willing to sign a prenup, she's looking for a come up. And I am so proud of Dak Prescott, and I hope that he sees this. There is no way that you think that we're going to get married, right? And that you, if we decide not to work out, that you should be entitled to any of my money. And I'm telling you, any man that has anything worthwhile, if it's time to go to that altar and she's not willing to sign that prenup, she's looking for a come up. It should not bother her that when we part ways, that she's not parting ways with some of my money. It is not a man's job to maintain, right, the lifestyle that you are providing for a woman when you are no longer with her. That is the perks of being with me.
Shout out to my boy out there, I am TruthHurst357. He is really coming out with the truth, right? And if this is the real case, it's something to think about. Men should have every opportunity to protect themselves financially. If the woman isn't okay with that, she shouldn't even try to marry you. And again, she's protected financially as long as she is with you. That's the most important part. I want to address something that's important. All of this is speculation about the prenup, but we do have an update. Sarah Jane herself has said this had nothing to do with the prenup. I hope we can put that rumor to rest now. So let's say, for example, that rumor is not true, right? Well, let's look at the fact that there is some allegations of Dak Prescott cheating with another woman. And because he cheated with somebody else, she's calling off the wedding. Something must have happened at the bachelor's party, and that's the rumor out there. So we still don't know because the evidence is inconclusive. But I kind of want to talk about this because this is very, very important, guys. And I saw a clip that I thought was so important for this video. I got to share it.
I feel like when it comes down to white women and black women, just from experience and talking to my white friends, the white women have the upper hand when it comes to relationships right now.
And what's that?
Because every time I talk to one of my friends, I don't care if he living in a shack when he first started going with this lady. 5 years later, they either own the shack and the land and building it into an empire, or she done spoke up on this man and built this confidence up so high, no matter what's been going on, she ain't left his side, she ain't downgraded him. She only want to see him grow because she know with him growing, she's growing.
I know Sarah Jane Ramos is not technically white, but she is white appearing and she's white Hispanic. And I think that the case is when you talk about black men getting with non-black women, that they are preferred to be in relationships. And that is when you don't have anything, they're with you and they will help you build on whatever you got. This brother here is saying he's talked to so many men that had white wives and white girlfriends. He would go on to say that white women were very, very feminine in his honest opinion. And white women are women of other cultures, and I'm just adding that in there, are not with you for your money. And if Dak Prescott cheated on his girlfriend, that's one thing. The prenup is what everybody's talking about, and this rumor is out there. And if he called off this engagement because of that, then black men simply need to get out of their mind that women are only with you that are white adjacent, which is Latinos or white Latinos or Asians, because they love you. Now, it's very possible that a woman can be with you because she loves you. But it is also true that women are also with you because of what you can do for them. And stop putting this out on black women as if black women are the only ladies that want to be taken care of. Listen, black women are just more upfront with what they want, especially black Americans. This is not true with all blacks. I mean, again, I live in Africa and there's a lot of passive aggressive behavior going on. And so a lot of times you really can't tell. But just ask black men everywhere, wherever they go, Thailand, Dominican Republic, Colombia, in the black community, in the white community, anywhere a woman is going to want or expect a man to protect her. So if you're Dak Prescott or anybody else and you're with a chick and she's with you and she feels like she's entitled to half your money, that's not a black woman thing. That's not a white woman thing or a Hispanic woman thing. It very well truly can be just a woman thing. And I'm just really so tired of brothers thinking that these other races of women don't participate in trying to take you to the cleaners. They do. White women and the other adjacent races, whether they're Hispanic or white Hispanic or Asian, do the same things to, like I said, their men or black men like anybody else. These women that don't have as much money as you or much opportunity as you are going to be a come up. Okay. It is what it is. And you're black. So you're going to typically pay a higher premium because if you're rich and you're dealing with a non-black woman, you're going to probably pay a lot more because it would be difficult maybe for you to get her if you didn't have that. Now, it may not be the case for Dak Prescott, but you're going to have to understand being a successful black man is typically your only real way of dating and marrying somebody interracial, being in a interracial relationship with a high quality or good looking non-black woman, usually. All right. We're going to keep it real. Most black men are not marrying interracial with a woman that's like super attractive, super bad, unless they got money. Now that could also be true for the black community, but I'm talking about what's going on here. And everybody want what you got when you're rich. All right. Everybody demands what you have when you have resources. Everyone's begging for something. Everyone wants something. And especially a lady who's had 2 kids by you and may have dealt with a lot of your problems and has been there for a long time. Yes, she feels like she's just as entitled to that money as anybody else. She could easily feel that way. And if she don't want to sign the prenup, guess what? Don't give it to her. Because if you and her break up, what is she going to be doing? Letting somebody clap those cheeks who don't have nothing. Woo! So many dudes pay the bills for the future dudes to come in and clap for free. And if he's going to give her child support, give her child support. Here is the situation. She wasn't at Mississippi State when he was playing quarterback. She wasn't there when he was a 4th round draft pick. She wasn't there when, he had to win them games and come in for Tony Romo. He did that on his own. All right. And this is one of the reasons why you see so many NFL athletes, NBA athletes having a bunch of kids, but not marrying chicks. And to be honest, when you're that rich and you're that successful, I'm trying to figure out, what do you need a wife for? I'm just saying, you already got 2 kids. So she already gave you those kids without you marrying her. What's the point of marrying her now? Woo! You don't need her to cook. You don't need her to clean. You'll probably be playing in the NFL for 4 or 5 more years. So you'll play out your entire contract and you can just get somebody else. I mean, literally, she'll still have your kids and everything, but you can just pay her child support. And if you want to get somebody else, you can. It's just that easy. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another persona of the Celebrity Drunk. Producer for all you do, sir, the bell. We're out.